Hello, Sagittarius. My name is Tiffany, and thank you so much for joining me here today. We're going to be doing a May monthly reading for you. I know we are a couple days into May, but do not fret. This energy may continue on a little bit after May. It may encompass some of the things you've experienced this first week, and I hope that you'll just kind of ride with me. We are going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread, but I will be doing 5 cards across the top, 5 cards across the bottom. If you want to get connected with me, Sagittarius, outside of the YouTube space, I do have links in my description box that will take you to where you can book a one-on-one reading with me, as well as connecting with me on Instagram. I also will have timestamps for you so that you can skip around the video if you don't want to see the shuffle portion. I always do a pre-shuffle kind of conversation with you guys, so I do recommend that you stay, but I understand we have busy lives of things to do, so here we go. We're going to dive into your current situation. Ace of Wands. I immediately heard I have a dream. Wow, that's interesting. Almost like Martin Luther King. I have a dream that one day it comes through. I don't know why. So do you have a dream, or do you have a big idea, a big plan that you want to unveil? Something that you're like shooting for? Wow, that's interesting. I actually did an activation yesterday called clairaudience, and so I feel like that I just had a clairaudient experience. Usually it's music that I hear, but I don't usually hear voices like that. So, okay. Your challenge to this dream, this idea, this new beginning. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I'm not going to take those cards. Those came out a little funny. So we shuffle this deck for you, Sagittarius. Again, we are looking for what is your challenge to this Ace of Wands. What's the challenge for Sagittarius to this Ace of Wands in their life? The Lovers in reverse. So I will have to kind of cover that card up because there is a little bit of nudity, but there could have been a dream, a desire, a focus that you had for a partnership, relationship, union, job, whatever this contract was, and it might be falling apart with the Lovers in reverse. So we will clarify. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's life, and maybe it's for the best. I didn't even ask, but I pulled the King of Wands, which is definitely your energy. What is the strengths for Sagittarius at this time? Strengths. King of Pentacles. So even if the things don't go well, you have everything that you need. You're stable, you're well off, you have luxuries in your life, you're not missing any meals, things like that. Like, you're doing okay for yourself. Area of focus. This could be seen as a potential weakness, but it's really just an area that your spirit guides want you to focus on. Knight of Swords. So going after it, like, maybe even if this situation with this person isn't working out, or this contract isn't working out, there is still this need for you to focus on moving forward, still saying what you need to say, going after it. That's just what I hear Spirit saying. Go after it anyways. Near future for Sagittarius. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So a karmic change, always working in your favor, but karma is stepping in to move this wheel and to change the trajectory of maybe where you were headed or heading. So just kind of keep that in mind, that there is a little bit of karma at play here. We all have karma in our lives. Some people have different karma that they're working through, but there's a karmic connection or someone or something. This could be a karmic contract at play. That's going to have a significant change or alteration. Recent past for Sagittarius. Ooh, wow. That card is all over the place because it is the Tower. So you recently went through something that changed the trajectory of this. Something fell apart. Something was said. Some type of union, I believe, is no longer. It's dissolved, or it's currently dissolving. Advice during this time. Wow, Sagittarius. You had a dream, though. Advice from Spirit is, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, right? So 2 of Wands, coming up with a new plan, a new strategy. Don't give up on your goals just because something did not work out. Your environment. Knight of Swords, you're like, I said what I said. I'm sticking with it. I have a plan. I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do. Very confident. Just don't be cocky. Just like be confident, be kind. I always encourage that with my readings. To each his own, though. I don't know if this person hurt you really badly, but your environment is you coming off a little bit cold or brash, saying what you need to say. Hopes and fears. This is about your future. You just want it to all work out. 10 of Cups. You want to be happy. You want to be okay. You want to exceed. You want to excel. Potential outcome. We have the Fool card. So a new beginning, which Leo also got. The 9 of Cups, which Aries also got. So a wish fulfillment. Something's working out in your favor. And the 3 of Wands. So you go from thinking about where to go and then actually setting off or making a more definitive plan. Beautiful energy here, Sagittarius. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You are focused on your future. You want the glory, the riches, the fame. You want to be successful. You want to be stable. All of these things. And you have that fiery energy. I know this is a card of Aries, but he is a very fiery emperor. So sometimes, we can think of fire signs when we see this. And this is you. You are standing in your own energy. You are looking beautiful. You are looking smart. You're looking ravishing. You have a goal and a desire. And this is something that I feel like you must at all costs continue forward with what it is that you're dreaming about. And don't let other people who are trying to deceive you, maybe take from you, remove this energy from your life. You are worth all of the riches, all of the fame, all of the notoriety that you desire. So let's ask about this Ace of Wands, which is your current situation, this dream that you had for the future. What was this? Or Spirit, can you give us a little bit more information about what happened? So what was this dream? The World card, so definitely wanted to pop. So something definitely came to an end. It could have been something also that you wanted to come into your world. An idea that would have rocked your world or changed your world. But any information from me? Okay. So, you got a little information that you didn't want to hear. I see some information coming in, especially with this 8 of Wands. And it really has you stuck and sitting and being like, you know what? I had this dream. I had this goal. This was the process that was taking place. But, okay, I've received it. There's not much else I can do. I have to figure out how to make this work. But there was some information that was received from the other person, from the company, from the business endeavor, whatever it was, and that came in and it allowed you to just, take your time, sip your tea, understanding that the laws of the universe sometimes are not always what feels fair, and you really just had to take this information and run with it because it thwarted the dream that you had. The Ace of Swords is all about forward thinking, momentum, fire energy, progress, planning, just anything that would set you to move forward. And what was happening is once this information came in, you see all these animals are running away out of fear. It was some harsh truth, I feel like, that came in for you or that you heard. And once you received it again, you just had to kind of go, you know what? My hands are free. Strength card on the bottom of the deck, as well as the 7 of Wands. It was time to defend yourself and be strong and understand that, yes, this was a heartbreaking situation for you. Could have been in regard to, like we were saying, a home, a job, a marriage, some type of union, some type of contract, but you have to move on. You cannot continue to let these things stand in your way of that Emperor energy. With the Lovers card here, I'm going to kind of cover it up with my finger. We have 2 people standing here in the Garden of Eden. They are upside down. This is what the Lovers card looks like in the upright position. Your challenge was this union, this job, this commitment, this family member. For some of you, it's going to be a family member. It's not always going to be romantic love. And there is just this time in our life where sometimes things don't work out. Contracts have to be broken. We have to move on. Spirit, can you give us any information on why this may have happened? There was a lot of love here though. But that's not what I wanted, Spirit. Why may this have happened? I think both of you needed more emotionally stable life. There was so much going on around you. Like in this picture, you can see the crashing waves. With the King of Cups, he's stable on the boat, right? So there could have been this need for you or the other person that's involved to find more emotional stability that could not be found in this connection. Whether this was a job that was taking from you emotionally, a person that was taking from you emotionally, although the love was there and there was compassion and there was some kind of platonic, you know, like we love each other, you know, we're not trying to hurt each other. I still think there was this issue here that love wasn't enough. Love was not enough. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, a soulmate connection for sure. This was someone that was supposed to come into your life. Anything else you can tell us about why the Lovers is in reverse, Spirit? There could have been a sense of greed, someone being greedy in this relationship, as well as a lot of fighting. So the Five of Swords is here. So even in spite of that love that you two had for each other, it was like there would be those days or those situations that would just make you really combative and really pop off. And you come to a point and a place in your life where you're like, I need more emotional stability. I don't need this anymore. And whether you or that person left and dissolved the situation, it puts you back into a place where you can become the emperor. You can live out your dreams. Three of Pentacles, where you can build again and where you're getting rid of these people, these situations that are taking from you and maybe not giving you the whole truth. Wow. Okay. When love isn't enough. When love isn't enough. And that happens, I want to say, more often than we realize, because love often isn't enough to keep us going. Love is not often the only factor that plays into relationships, because we have to make decisions that give us the ability to walk forward in the way that our life wants to unfold. My little candle went out. We're going to relight this one. There we go. All right. So, yeah, that's life. But your strength though here is, I feel like you're stable. I hope that this is not a facade. I'm not feeling the energy of a facade, but you know that you can still be successful and grounded without this commitment anymore. This commitment could in many ways be holding you back, or you don't see how it would have held you back. And by severing this contract, by severing this commitment, 1313, as I say that, you can move forward in your life more easily, and so can they. And I don't know if both sides don't see this yet, if they don't see this coming. But sometimes in life, when karma is at play, which we're going to get to, the karmic contract has to be fulfilled, and then boom, they're done. Okay, the repay of that debt is owed and it was given, and we move forward. And so with your area of focus being the Knight of Swords, Spirit is saying you still need to get up on that horse and you need to move forward. Still take care of yourself though. Grieve the loss if you need to, or just understanding that, you know, emotionally this might hurt a little bit. But the truth of the matter is here that you are needing to still be focused, and you still need to go after your goals. Do not let this situation put you into the passenger seat of your life. Be in the driver's seat and continue to move towards what it is that you want. In the near future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I want to go ahead and clarify that, because there is karma at play here. This is a very karmic chapter in your life, a karmic connection in your life, a karmic situation in your, you know, just whatever that is. Tell us more about this Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, that is too many cards, Spirit. But we did have the Eight of Pentacles that wanted to stay upright. What about this Wheel of Fortune? There we go. We have this Seven of Cups. And so honestly, this Wheel of Fortune brings you opportunities. This Wheel of Fortune brings you options. Options that you didn't even know existed, because everything fell apart, because this contract is now null and void, because you are going through this dissolution, because you are going through this divorce, whatever it might be, this breakup, this I'm out of here, this family member that's cut you off, this family member that you're cutting off, like whatever it is, it opens you up to new opportunities that you didn't even know existed. and they're probably better aligned for your future. Because when tower moments come, like we're seeing here in the recent past, when we aren't on the right path, our spirit guides step in and they balance things back out. Sometimes though, there's a harshness. There's two people that are falling out of this tower into the rocky ground below. It's not always how we want it to be, but the best things in life are the things that we set free and we allow spirit to guide us and allow us to flow in a new direction. So why did this tower have to happen? Or what is the point of them seeing this in the recent past? Got a couple cards here. We've got, I can't show you the full bodice of the star card because she is naked, but we have the high priestess, the star card, judgment, and then we have that king of wands. Okay. So I'll keep these two together for now. So intuitively, either this person or you knew that it was time to grow and there was a healing that needed to take place here. So you may have said, I'm done. I'm listening to my intuition. I know what I need to do. My heart and soul are not in alignment with this situation anymore. I must go. And the tower moment came from there. Judgment is cast when there's a higher calling on the situation. This is very karmic. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Tower card, the Judgment card. Yay. Sagittarius, what are you going through? What's happening right now? The Lover's card. There's so much about this relationship, this contract that needed to be dissolved, because when you weigh the heart against the feather, there has to be this understanding here that the heart was doing what it needed to do. This heart was still open. This heart was still happy. If you're in a situation where you're not happy and this tower moment has yet to hit you, be mindful of where you're putting your chips and where they fall. Because if you're not doing something to honor your heart, when you're not doing something to give yourself the love that you need, when you're not honoring yourself in a commitment that you have, there is nothing heavier than a heavy heart. Whoa. King of Wands. Your energy. This is your energy. You took your power back. You said this tower might fall, but I am the tower. This is falling away for me to reclaim myself, my dignity, my purpose, my pathway forward. Okay. Wow. So much strength in this reading right now, but I'm proud of you that even when others may have said, I wouldn't do that if I were you, or I wouldn't walk away if I were you, you trusted yourself anyways. And you walked away from this good thing, or you walked away from this wonderful thing, or this family member, or this love connection, because you knew that the heaviest thing in this world is a heavy heart. It will bring you down. And so then your advice from Spirit was, this is how we move forward. You re-strategize, you sit with yourself, you take your time, you go out in nature, you look at the map of your life and you go, okay, onward and upward. Even if you travel sideways, that is still moving in a different direction. It might not be upward, so I shouldn't say it's always upward, but you're moving in a direction that is going to get you out of this situation. And it is okay to re-strategize, even if you were the person who maybe messed up in this situation, because I know there's going to be a Sagittarius out there who was the one who was left behind. It is okay, because God is putting this situation in your life to help you see that there is other ways and other avenues where you will be taken care of, where you will be more successful, where you will see the other side. And you just can't see it right now. Your current environment, like we were saying before with the King of Swords, is you focusing on what is it that I want. This is very I, me, and my, right? The energy here is I know what I need. I know what I don't want. This is how I'm going to govern myself. This is what I am going to do. Even if you're in this wheelchair and you feel like you don't have the strength or the ability, there is a strength in your voice. There is a strength in your mind. There's a strength in your heart. Don't let anyone put you down. Some of you may even be dealing with disabilities, or someone hurt you. Something of that nature is coming up. And it doesn't matter. Even if you are dealing with those things, you still can defend yourself. You can still stand up for yourself. Your hopes for the future are to have the 10 of Cups. You wanted that happy life, that happy wife, that happy family, that happy husband, whatever the case it was. And even though this situation fell apart, it doesn't mean that your whole life is over. Don't give in to that energy. Understand that aligned circumstances, aligned people, aligned jobs, aligned partners, aligned children, all of that will fall into alignment as you fall into alignment. And when you fall out of alignment is when those tower moments happen, when the karmic wheel turns. There is sometimes in life where we have free will. And I believe, and obviously take this if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I believe there's times when we have the fated occurrences in our life, and they will put you back on track. And if you have gone off the narrow, the narrow way, and I had a dream, came, and it wasn't with the right person, God will say, enough is enough. I'm putting you back where you need to be. You can make this happen 10 times better, 10 times easier, with the better person, with the right situation, with the right job, with the right pay, with the right family members. Okay? And that's how it goes. Whoa, I'm shaking here. And the Fool is the new beginning. The adversity is over. You got a little bit of a hole in your pants here because you've been through it, but you're letting your nose smell this beautiful flower. You see this beautiful flower in his hand, and you are walking towards the light. You say, I know that there is better for me. I know that my wishes will be fulfilled if I continue to work on myself like this pottery maker here. I know that I will find someone who sees the beauty in my craft. I know somebody will come in who's going to be aligned with this business that I'm trying to run. I know that someone's going to come in who will love me like I'm supposed to be loved. I know someone will come into my life who fits me better than my own blood and family relatives do. And then you say, and I'm taken off into the distance, and I'm moving forward with my life, my vigor, my vitality restored. I see the way forward now. And although I don't have all the pieces in place, I'm willing to take a risk. 2222, as I said that. Alignment, baby. Alignment with your future. Wow. Sagittarius, this was a really, really powerful, wonderful message. Woo. I'm so happy for you that you get to go through this profound shift. And truly, I just feel this spark of like, I'm not giving up. I don't care what they say. I don't care what other people have to say. I'm going to live out my dreams. But what I do see here, and I'd be remiss if I didn't show you, I think underneath some of this emotionality that you are showing to the world, showcasing to the world, you are sad. And it's okay to be sad. Sometimes my fire signs, you guys put a lot of emphasis and pressure on yourself to always be good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. I got this. Sometimes you have to actually let it burn and feel the emotions. Sometimes you actually do need to take a rest and actually figure out where do you go next. And sometimes you do feel trapped and you don't see your way out. So I don't want you to just sit here and, put out this energy into the world that there, ain't nothing gonna break my stride, energy. Because nothing should, but it is still healthy to pay attention to the emotions that you do have and into the feelings that you do have, because those are important parts of who you are. All right, we're going to light this candle and we are going to dive into your oracle. We're going to pull 4 oracle from the Sacred Destiny, which talks about kind of the walk through life that you're taking. And we're going to do 3 animal spirit oracle cards and we're going to round out your reading. So for Sagittarius, month of May, spirit. Forgiveness. Ooh, powerful. Let this person go. Let this job go. Let the burdens that they've placed on you go. Because in forgiveness, we can find our light again. When you harbor anger, distrust, lack of forgiveness, you will take that energy with you. Delight. Whenever I see this bird, I see that he's on the ground and all the other birds are in the air. Delight yourself in knowing that you are about to take off into something new, Sagittarius. You are going to get off the ground. There is a brighter future waiting for you. And this relationship, this situation, this contract that came apart for a reason. Because Spirit wants you to delight in your life and not to hold on to things that you thought were good. The dream that you had, it just wasn't with the right person. You are so powerful, more powerful than you realize. Relaxation, this dissolution is going to allow you also time to focus on yourself. I see you reading books, looking into what the meaning of life really is, trying to understand your way forward. And I see you getting back into a slowed pace of life, relaxing, thinking about things more clearly, slowing down. Maybe you were pushing full steam ahead and this situation caused you to have to pull back. That's that Four of Swords energy. And also you have wisdom. This situation is calling you to go into the depths of your soul, to look at where you are, look at where life has taken you. Where have you been? What has been going on all along? And see how this situation is going to perfect you into a brand new human being. Wonders at the bottom of the deck, you don't see it coming. You don't see this blessing in disguise. This blessing is disguised as such a painful process, but it is going to be better with a new and improved contract, commitment, relationship. The right people and the right situations are going to come into your life. Whoa, slingshot. Did you see that? Slingshot. Is that how you're feeling right now? Okay. We have Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. So take your time. Card number 62, it adds up to 8. There is abundance coming in for you. Diving into the soul, diving into your depths. Checking in again with your heart about making decisions in the future. Don't be so quick and light and boom, boom, boom. Actually think things through. Get connected to the right people this time. And it says, be loyal to what you love with the dog spirit. So this is you finding the connections where loyalty will be returned. You will be put in places with the right people, the ones who share the same processes and the same desires and the same ideas as you. This karmic situation, it's over. And now you're bringing in more abundantly aligned opportunities. And your last one here, wow. Take time out, brown bear spirit. There is a strength like no other in a bear. I don't want you to be brash. I don't want you to be rude. I don't want you to terrorize anyone, okay? I want you to understand that this is a time to slow down, to listen to spirit more clearly. You're coming to the end of a chapter with the 9 here. 9s are close to 10, and 10 is the card of completion. So this cycle is completing, this cycle is ending, and you need to take some time out to regain your strength. You can't always be this bear, you know, and what is it they say it's a bear market? I don't know what that means. I'm going to look that up for you guys, but bear market is coming up right now. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Beaver Spirit, card number 6, which points to reflection. It says, lay a solid foundation. So the foundation that you were building upon was not stable. It was not with the right people or persons. This is a time for you to actually look at what you were building, take a step back, go slow, reanalyze the situation itself, and figure out a better way to get where you need to go. Because when I think of a beaver, I think of a strong dam. And when I look at all of these sticks around this beaver, they are scrawny and small. There is more for you than what you had. And what you're leaving behind, it will be replaced with something even better, something more aligned. The lessons that you needed to learn from this person were learned, and God said, okay, on to the next. So Sagittarius, I'm wishing you all the best. This was a powerful reading. I absolutely loved the energy that I got from you today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please leave a comment below if this resonated with you. Like the video to help me and this channel out, and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.